Just breathing the day, yeah, making waves, kicking ass online, can't behave, laughing in the face of wannabe queens, living off memes and caffeine dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
I am so not with it today. I don't know if you were here at the start of the stream, but if you heard me go, fuck, it's because I couldn't get the music to play. Anyways, I don't stream for a couple days and I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Hi, hello. I can sit upright today. Let me get this out and then I'll say hi to everybody in the chat. I'm sorry I didn't go live. I had every intention of doing a storm watch and recapping Foodie Beauty's Christmas shenanigans. And then I wore my mother's platform Crocs outside in the rain. And I slipped. Like my foot fell off the Croc and went sideways. And while it didn't feel amazing, I thought it was fine. And then I went inside and I hit my vape and I simply coughed. And the only way I can describe this is it had felt like I had been shot in my ass. So I was pretty miserable to the point I was crying, but shout out to Breezy Jr. If you ever stumble across this live stream one day when you're like 30, thank you for taking care of me yesterday because I couldn't have done it without you. I was like in the shape of an S. I don't know. I had to walk with like my butt out, my ribs out. It was just an awkward thing. Okay. But she had this like rice heating pack that she just kept heating up for me. And so I did that and I stayed in bed. And she really did everything. So amazing kid. I love you, Breezy Jr. I missed you guys though. If today dries up, it's been very, very stormy and wet in California. If today dries up, I want to do a puppy stream where we go out in the backyard, shit talk a little bit, and I don't know, hang out, watch the dogs play. I just miss you guys. All right, let me look at my phone so I could say hello to everybody. Sometimes when I'm looking on StreamYards, I think I miss people. Hello, for the people. Nicole, be kind. Can you guys hear me, by the way? What kind of vape? Oh, okay. So it is, hold on. It's a dime dispo. And I have pink lemon haze. It does the job. I mean, no complaints. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. I only got it because it was on sale. Regularly, it was like $90, but it was $54. So right now they're having a sale on them. I don't really spend $90 on dispos. I don't know about anybody else. I'm like a $40 kind of a gal. 35 if it's on sale. I don't know, but I could see why it's $90. It's very smooth. It's very smooth. I only cough because, well, I cough choking on my own spit. So there's that. But yeah, it's smooth. I don't know. You know how some dispos feel like your lungs hurt? It doesn't do it with this one. I don't know how else to say it other than that. Like I don't have any chest discomfort. Hello, DeGray. Good to see you. Hello, PQ. You can hear me. Okay. Hello, Trauma. Hello, Anne. I know that's you. I hope you had a happy Hanukkah, and I'm sending so many blessings, so much love, so much everything positive to Israel. Good to see you, my friend. Lori, thank you so much for being a member for 14 months. And thank you for being my friend. I know I keep saying that, but I really love you and value you and respect you. And I'm so happy that we met. There's a lot of crazy on YouTube. There's a lot of bad people on YouTube, but I feel really lucky to have found the good people, like good to the core. Not perfect. We're not perfect people, right? But like we're good and we want what's best for each other. And I love you guys. Hello, Sherry. Boomer, good to see you. Did I miss anybody? Hold on. Be kind, I said hi to you, right? Nicole, I said hi to you, right? Trauma. Okay. Well, so what happened with Chantal? I know I'm live super early and everybody's just waking up. She accepted donations for the single mothers during Christmas time, and she was gonna go pass out things to the homeless on Christmas Day. But do you want to know what she did? She ate. And I think she's back in a hijab today. Amberlynn Reid is joining the LCU, which I don't think she's gonna last, you guys. I don't know why these people are getting their hopes up. How many times has she quit the internet because people are too mean? But she's gonna hang out with Keemstar and Boogie who hate fat women? Like, do you hear how they talk about women who are over like 90 pounds? Seriously. And I'm not saying if you're over 90 pounds, you're fat, but like in their head, like, I don't know. Anyways, I worded that wrong, but hopefully you've hung out with me long enough to know I oftentimes put my foot in my mouth without meaning to. I'm just saying in their head, anybody over 90 pounds is fat, right? So like I'm around 145. I lost some weight since the puppy's been here, but like I would be super morbidly obese to these people. So Amberlynn Reid is going to go to a place where they make you shave your head and humiliate you for money. But Girl World was too rough. So I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work out. They want her to start losing weight, quitting sugar, sodas, all that stuff. I think starting January 1st, because in March she's going to fat camp. Seriously, we're supposed to believe Amberlynn Reid is going to make it to fat camp and work out, and she's going to quit everything starting January? I don't think so. If she has been incapable of changing with numerous amounts of help and people and whatever else, Keemstar is going to be the person. I'm sorry. It's no. And it's so good to see you. I don't know. These men just heard of them, and the time Foodie let them see her no-nos. They're not good people. That is what I will say. I'm not saying everybody in the LCU is bad. I just, let me be very honest right now. I don't view them as anything good ever since Yo Mama said with his full chest that Keemstar Mike and Boogie were PDFs and he would never work for them because he has children. And then Keemstar Mike and Boogie have been told what Keemstar or what Yo Mama said, but they don't care, right? So if you accept money from people who call you a PDF, or vice versa, you know what I'm trying to say? Like they employed Yo Mama who said they're PDFs. They gave him Employee of the Month, gave him his own show. You either are one or I don't know what to say. Like, I can't imagine giving somebody a raise who said with their whole chest that I'm attracted to minor children, right? Like, that's a bit odd. So, anyways, and then Yo Mama, like, I look at him a certain type of way, right? Like, you said these people are XYZ and you're a family man and you can never work for them, but now you have a show on their network. I mean, so you must be something too. I'm saying what There's no other way of getting around it. I'm not saying this all for a fact. I'm just saying how I view them, right? Like how I'm looking at it. Anyways, so there's that. Let's go to Twitter. Let's talk about Girl World. There's a lot of FFG drama, family drama going on. She shared a note that her mother wrote to her and her brother, which I thought was really gross of her. Anyways, and then her brother defended himself and said what the letter really meant, and it's been a whole thing. So, anyways, let me share my screen. I really don't think Amber will survive, else will call live. And why would she even think of it? Desperate much? Yeah. I don't think she's gonna, I think she's gonna quit before she even begins. I do want to say I have been guilty of hate watching the LCU. There's people that I genuinely liked that are no longer there, like Roxy, right? I really, really liked her. Ron, he's awesome. But those people aren't there anymore. So like I have no reason, and not that I hate watched them, but do you know what I mean? I feel like when you watch one show, then it gets recommended again, and then you find yourself like hating everything. Like I can't imagine being a business owner and like these people get paid to get drunk. I feel like Kim's gonna get sued one day. I said what I said. Like he pays these people to overindulge and ruin their lives. Do you know how many times I've watched and I've seen people start out good and then they've ended up with an addiction and their marriage is failing? Like nothing good happens over there. I'm just saying. I heard Becky's in an institution right now of some sort. Like this is what happens when you stay around evil, right? I seen that one X post from him that I sent you. I can't wait to hear the FFG stuff. Yeah, we're gonna be petty today because we haven't been live in a few days, and I have a whole lot of petty built up in me and a whole lot of shit talking to do. So just know if you're feeling negative during this stream, don't you worry. We're gonna go look at puppies later, okay? We're gonna go look at puppies. Happy Friday, by the way. Okay, split my screen. Okay. Things are calming down on the puppy end too. Okay, well that's a lie from the pit of hell. What I will say is she's still crazy, but I've been able to get more stuff done without having to watch her every move. Like we've established trust now. I know she's not going to pee in my bedroom at this point. And I know I can trust her to go into the living room. And I feel like more lives are going to be happening. I felt bad. I will say this. I know Wilson's a troll and comes in here to poke me, but genuinely, I feel bad at the awful timing of everything, right? Like, it's shitty. It's shitty. But just know it was so important for my daughter to have this puppy. It just was. Like, there's stuff going on with her dad, and she needed something that chooses her. I don't know how else to say it, and she's fine with me saying that. I'm not going to go into detail, but she needed something to call hers, and that chooses to sleep in her bed and knows that's her person, right? And so, well, deep down, I feel so bad I haven't been live a whole bunch. Like, I'm a mom first, you guys. Like, and I worked so hard to get my life together so I could be a good mom. And sometimes things don't work out perfectly, right? Like sometimes we make plans and it just doesn't happen the way we envision in our heads. But if you can hold out a few more days, I promise you, we're going to be live more and more and more. Okay. She's also being really better about watching her dog so I can get stuff done. I think at first, like when you're a kid, you say you're going to do all like, yes, I'm going to take her out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then it could be a bit overwhelming because you didn't realize what it all was going to entail. But I feel like we have a system down and it's working. Okay. It's working. All right. Let me look at my phone. I had to say all that. I really don't think Amber will survive. I seen that one X post. Thank you, honey. Everything will be fine. Just give it some time. It's calming down. I was so overwhelmed. I was. I'm not one of those like people who can pretend everything's fine and dandy. Like I was so overwhelmed and I was frustrated. I love this puppy. Like I love her so much and she has a forever home here. She does. And I honestly have the time to work with her. I'm home, you know. Um it's been overwhelming, but it's calming down and I see the rainbow. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. And things are going well, okay? Next thing we have to work on is my back. I still haven't picked up my bone density scan report because I don't know. Not that it's going to change anything if I have osteoporosis. Well, I mean, it is. I can't get a surgery. I think that's what I don't want to know. Because if I have osteoporosis, they're not going to do another back surgery on me. So, anyways, you know, but sometimes we have to put our big girl panties on and bite the bullet and face what we've done to ourselves. It's not like I was keeping up on calcium during my addiction, okay? We do shit to our bodies, we do things to ourselves, and you know, I have to just bite the bullet, be a big girl, and oh well, I won't get another surgery. Not that I want another surgery, I just don't want to be in pain. Does that make sense? Does this make sense to anybody out there? It's not like I'm like, I don't know, waking up, oh, when can I get a surgery? Like, I don't actually want a surgery. It's not a fun time. I thought the spinal fusion was going to kill me, quite literally. But I don't know. Anyways, I guess I want to know that there's hope and that I'm not going to forever be in pain. But if I'm forever in pain, oh well, like, what am I going to do about it? You know? Anyways, thoughts of Breezy. I said this was in my head was going to be a quicker stream so we could puppy cam, but we haven't even really got to Chantel yet, and I've been yapping for 17 minutes straight. All right, let me look at my phone. Love, always put your family first. Everything will be fine. Yes, yes. All right, you guys. So I thought this was funny. Will jiggle my fupa for cash or a Whopper. This is her future. I mean, if you're in recovery, or even if you've seen a friend or family member go through addiction, you know that you watch a person with like everything going for them, right? They have all these opportunities. The world is their oyster. And then they pick up a habit, right? And then you see them doing things that you never imagined they would possibly do. Well, since Chantel's not doing anything about all her bad habits, her future is she's going to be jiggling her fupa for cash. I mean, she probably still is. I don't envy that. I'm not saying anything if you do OnlyFans or whatever, like make your money. I'm just saying it's not a good thing when you reach a point where you're only doing those things to fund your addictions, right? Like if you're selling your toes on the web, I don't really care. I don't really judge, okay? I talk about a fat lady on the internet for money. So we all do what we do. We all hoe ourselves out in some way, shape, or form, okay? But it's just not very good when you are doing those things to solely fund a food addiction or alcohol addiction or whatever else, okay? Put yourself through school with your feet pictures or whatever. Anyways, I don't know what this, you know, at least she's working out. She can start a new fitness channel for the jiggly loving folks. You know, apparently people like jiggle. I don't understand it. But that's just me. I mean, maybe I'm into some things that other people wouldn't understand, right? You know, SJam had a whole other channel. What was it called? Gut Boy or something. And apparently he made bank jiggling his belly. Good morning, Erin. She's missing out on the big money because there's degenerate perverts who would pay big bucks for that. You know, in this moment, I'm going to be grateful that I'm just talking about fat women on the internet and I'm not jiggling anything to make a buck. Anyways, I still don't understand why Grok gave me a fupa, and I'm a little bit bitter about it. But I do like this cartoon image thingy. They have my daughter's hair down to a T. I like the ornaments on the palm tree. The dogs look adorable. They made Chachi taller, which honestly probably does something for her because she is short, you know. So I'm happy that Grok made her taller. I thought this image was very, very cute. I still don't understand the fupa though, and I don't think I'm ever going to get over it. The birth of Jesus Christ is the true miracle we celebrate each Christmas. Yes. Shanny was live raging on Christmas about people being bad Christians, but I don't even think I heard her say happy birthday, Jesus. Did you? Coco got a bunch of new toys for Christmas, you guys. And then we found more that we forgot about yesterday. So she's still digging, but not as much. It's not like she didn't have any toys. I think people think that we just stick her in the backyard to look at a wall. Like she had a bunch of like plushies and things like that in the house to play with. But outside, I guess she needed more things for me to throw, right? And like more tug of war. She loves tug of war. So, anyways, we had things that we were going to give her on Christmas, and maybe we shouldn't have waited, but we did. And she got all her toys, and she is having the time of her life. I did put up some shorts, and if it dries up, and I think it will, it's not supposed to rain today. So we'll go outside and you guys will see all of them. She is in puppy heaven. She is the happiest dog. I love her so much. Coco, you get on my nerves, but you're so fucking cute. You really are. And you're the biggest love bug when you're not being crazy. And I love it. I love cuddling with you, doggy. Okay, if you're Italian, you'll totally get this. It says this is exactly what every Italian home looks like today. This is Christmas Day. Oh, play. Where's the sound? Christmas is very loud. Christmas started at my house. They did sleep in till like, I think 8. And we ended it at 10:30 at night. It was a long, loud day, but I will say it was a beautiful Christmas. I don't know if anybody cares about these tech things, but I'm learning now that I have like, you know, the PC and everything. My dad got me this it's a cinnamon HDMI cord. And it's supposed to be like really amazing, make the picture quality, sound, everything like so much better. And it's the most beautiful cord I've ever seen in my life. And then something I didn't know I needed, but thank God I have a very wise dad. It's a power surge. Anyways, it has like 12 things by Rocketfish. Um, I'm not trying to like be like, oh, I got these things. Like it's very thoughtful, and I really love that my dad thought of this, right? Like I think it was one of the most thoughtful things. Oh, and Breezy Jr. got me this big lounge pillow, and it feels like you're laying on a cloud. I laid on it yesterday when I was having my troubles. And let me tell you, it made a difference. It feels like one giant cloud, and then it has these little armrests. And I feel really old because I'm at the age where people are buying me giant pillows to lay down on. But you know what? It's amazing. It's really, really amazing. All right. Anyways, Vicky. Hello, Wookie. Chachi gives tall boss girl energy. In her head, she's a Great Dane. She is a Great Dane. Oh, and my nephew got me this Bob Ross Chia pet. I love Bob Ross. I don't know why. Like, I think he's like my hippie. I don't know. I don't want to call him spirit animal because he was a person. But in my head, I was around in the 70s, okay? I was around in the 70s and I was a hippie with my bell bottoms, or 60s, 70s, whatever. And I painted and I smoked a whole lot of weed and I just painted happy little trees. I love Bob Ross. Okay. I just do. Anyways, I'm going to put it on my desk and I'm going to put it together today and put the little chia seeds on it. And good thing I'm stocked up on chia seeds because I eat them in my real life. So when whatever happens and I need to replant, I can. Hey, Joe. Power surges are very important. We have them all on our plugs because we used to get scheduled outages. Yeah, I mean, I bought this long thingy for all the cords and everything, but apparently I needed a little bit more. See, I don't think of these things. This is why we do have men. I need you guys to know this. Well, women are very intelligent too, but like in my head, I wouldn't automatically think of a power surge. Okay. Anyways, let's keep going. Hold on. Shanny was raging about Essie. That's apparently Rev's girlfriend's name. I don't know. Anyways, Christmas seemed to be going well for her. She said, "You say you're all Christian, but what does Jesus think about homewreckers, bitch? Enjoy the curse God is sending you, bitch. How does it feel, Essie, that your man spent all day and night blowing my back out?" Ew. He seemed way more unhinged now. Oh, Repsion was in the comments. Please do not go back to Shanny. Rev has a new channel, by the way. Please do not go back to Shanny. I will help you in any way I can. Shanny blocked him, by the way. Hey, Essie, Jason thinks love is how much you can give him, and when he's done using you, the abuse comes. He will start little, like giving you tests, saying you're worthless, making you feel worthless. Then comes the constant name calling, then him looking for other women behind your back and lying about it until he gets caught. Enjoy your life, bitch, you trash home-wrecking whore. Why are you still there then? If Rev is abusive and all the things that you say he is, why are you still there? Wouldn't a shelter be a better option? And I don't want to hear your BS about, oh, not in this weather, because before the weather got bad, what was your excuse then? And I saw you trying to order groceries yesterday, so the weather wasn't too bad for someone to come bring you food, but it's too bad for you to leave an abusive situation. These are the questions I have. I'm not a Rev fan, you guys. I'm not. I'm not. But I almost feel bad for him here. I think Shanny is going to push him to do something horrible. And I hate that I have to say that, but I feel like we're going to see them on the news. Like she won't leave. And all she does is talk about his unit size and call him a freak and all this stuff. And she's telling the internet he's abusive, but she won't go. She won't go. So how bad is he? And what is she kept saying that he uses people and he takes things. Like, what did he use her for? She used him for money, for a place to live. Like, I think he just can't get rid of her. She keeps saying, I know my rights. I know my rights. I said, oh my God, give it a rest. We're all exhausted today, Shanny. This was yesterday. Breaking news. Wife has sex with husband. Husband's mistress finds out, dumps him. Husband becomes a sad boy. Then husband proceeds to act like a victim and blames wife for sex and breakup to the police. That is all for now. Stay tuned. Little bitch boy is mad at his own decisions and then acts like I'm the manipulative one when all day it was my baby this, my baby that, getting into my feels, then acts like a victim because in his bird-sized head, he can't take accountability over his own fucking behavior. Oh, I can't wait to leave so people can see it wasn't me to be blamed. Projection, it's all projection, all the things she said he does this shit she's doing. It's crazy. Hey, Candy, she has nowhere to go. A shelter. And doesn't she have social workers? Isn't that part of their job when you have somebody coming to check on you, evaluate your situation, whatever else, see what you need? I know she keeps saying she has social workers. Don't they also find you emergency shelter if you need it? Or do they help her with everything else and not that? Prairie said, will she really leave? Or what? One has to think about that one. I said, no. There's always a reason why she can't go or doesn't have to go. Carrie said, good. She needs to leave. End of. And isn't she ban evading on YouTube? Yes, she is. Norman said she's an idiot. This is my question. How bad is he if she won't go away? Anyway, so Rev is obviously back if you guys didn't get the memo. They were live, it seemed like, for 3 days straight. I think, Wookie, you've been on the phone with Rev, right? She's making it sound like he hits her, but if this is the whole clip, she charges at him when he tells her to end her live stream.
So, he's back. Abusive as always. Just mean, toxic, calling me names. Not respecting me. So, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I can't live my life being abused by a man who fucking can't even treat me with any respect.
Yeah, this is Shanny and her half tooth.
Please leave me alone.
No. Abuse my ass. Total bullshit.
Give me my.
Do you see her? He grabbed the phone and then she went after him. Hold on, I'm going to play that part again.
Give me my.
Hold on, one more time.
No. Abuse my ass. Total bullshit.
Give me my.
I think they're abusive to each other. But I also think, again, it's going to sound like I'm defending him. I'm not. I think she pushes people to a point and he's not mentally capable of, I guess, de-escalating. And she pushes and nags and picks and points and pokes and everything until he, whatever, reacts. Again, I'm not saying it's right. But could you live with her? I feel like I would be on the news somewhere if I had to spend 24 hours with her. And again, how bad is it if he's abusive? Leave, bitch. Don't you have family? I know you have a sister. Why won't they help you? Acadia said, Rev is back and just as messed up as ever. They deserve each other. Apparently, God told him that it is his duty to care after Shanny. Enjoy emptying that shit bucket. Yeah, yesterday he kept rubbing it in her face that he wipes her ass and she abuses him and talks and slanders him and all kinds of things. He even said something that shut her up for a second, and I can't wait to show you guys the clips. Dolly said, so funny when he has moments of clarity and is over her big, nasty, stinking ass. They both suck and deserve each other. Wookie said, exactly, that's it. She's pushing him to the limit because she knows he might lose it. He's not abusive. He's a mama's boy. Her whole family hates her. I think she wants to get him arrested. Based on what I saw yesterday, I think she's going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing until he does something. And then she's going to get him locked up and enjoy the house in silence. Chris said, Shanny is back in time for Christmas. Does anyone have expired gift cards from stores that went out of business to send her? No. Caroline said, Shanny, please, for the love that is all unholy, shut the fuck up. I'm so sick of her snotting and crying over the same shit and never doing anything about it. You lost your kids behind him. Cry to someone who gives a fuck. Fuck all the way off, Shanny. This person said, so leave him. Duh. She never will. She says all these horrible things about him, but the reality is if he said, I'm sorry, I'm not going to talk to Essie anymore, she'd take him back. So Foodie said, Twitch soon. For those confused how to join me there. Oh, hold on. My alarm's going off. I'm up. Thank you. Okay. Hold on. Let me turn it off because it's going to just keep going off. I don't even know why it's set for 6:30. Oh, for Christmas Day. Okay. Anyways, Twitch soon. For those confused how to join me there, I will do a video soon to help you and update you guys. Miss so much of you. I do plan to return here. Just need a few months or so to revamp this channel to make it community friendly. Crochet with Ashmi said, yeah, it's you who needs months to figure out stuff. Not that YouTube figured it out on your behalf and told you fuck off with all that. Aaliyah said, we'll get on it. It's time to revamp your content. Lazy won't cut it anymore. That's true. It seems like everybody's kind of leaning into their own thing, right? Not that I like this dude. I think he's the scum of the earth, but I heard he is live streaming his DoorDash deliveries. I have so much fun hanging out in the backyard with you guys. Honestly, there's something that has, I don't know how to explain this. It made me excited to do YouTube again in a different way. Like, I like going out and just talking about my life or what's going on and being more personal with you guys and actually getting to focus on what you're saying. Because when I'm doing recaps, I'm like so worried I'm going to lose my train of thought most of the time because that's my reality. I lose my train of thought very, very easily. So I'm so focused on the tweets and reading them and remembering what I wanted to talk about that I don't get to read all your comments, and I feel like I miss out on a lot. But when we're just hanging out in the backyard, I get to actually see you and how your day's been and what's new with you. And then you get to see a different side of me too. I think for the longest time, people have been saying, I don't have custody of my child, blah, 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 blah. She doesn't ever see me, whatever else. And then you get to see my life. Like, it's crazy, it's hectic. And I let those lies go around for a while because at some point you have to be at peace with them. But who I am to my core, first above all, is I'm that little girl's mom, and I love being her mom. And I love all the chaos that comes with it. Anyways, I guess I was saying all this to say, Foodie is so fucking boring. Everybody is more entertained with their own lives. At one point, she thought everybody had to eat, breathe, and sleep her, and we would only make money and be successful if we talked about her. Do you want to know my puppy shorts and puppy live streams are getting more views than the Chantel stuff? Honestly, everybody's over her. So good luck to her. Things are about to get very uncomfortable. This is what she shows the view. So I do know she was live driving on Twitch, which is apparently against terms of service. So she showed the top of her rental car, I guess, to try to throw people off, but we can all, or whatever that, oh no, that's not the top. Whatever. Oh yeah, it is. Anyways, this is the angle she showed us. So to try to get around it, I guess she just showed us this for a minute, but there's plenty of clips where you could tell she's driving. So anyways, this is the view you get if you watch Chantel these days. I guarantee she'll be on the phone with Keemstar. Her ears perked up when she found out about Amber. That'd be interesting if they had a show together, ALR and Foodie, just because it wouldn't last long. Maybe for a minute, because they would get a rush from the views and the money, right? But they're too lazy. They're not going to. Okay, one thing I do know about the LCU is they don't allow you to have a life. Like, you always have to be on call, ready to jump on a show. You have to, if you're not on your own show, you have to be on somebody else's show. It's a lot of work. Like, that's why all those people drink. Seriously. I don't think Foodie and Amberlynn Reid have that in them. While they don't have a life at all, they also have no work ethic. I have said if people really want to get views, animals will always work. Well, I didn't go into it with that. I honestly just think the dogs are so funny together. Like, I could be entertained for 2 hours just watching them. And I like it. I like hanging out with them. I'm in the backyard anyways with them a majority of the day. Why not hang out with you guys and bring you into it? But yeah, apparently animals get a lot of views. Far more than Chantal. I don't think so now that she's trying to be Muslim in her hijab, but she's probably going to do different shit. I laughed when Keemstar was telling her that it's full-time, no breaks, no rage quits. Yeah, they do it 5-6 days a week. And sometimes they do 4 to 9 hour streams. So this is going to be interesting. I guess I'm excited for this shit show, but I know it's not going to last. Does that make sense? 500 pounds and no money said, Foodie said she's going to drive around on Christmas Day handing out cash, blessings to strangers. If you believe that, I got a beachfront property in Ottawa to sell you. She couldn't even buy real gifts for her own family. I hope they enjoy their Dollar Tree chocolate blessings. Yeah, she collected donations and I heard she just fed herself. If you watched all this in real time, did you see her do anything charitable for anybody? Did you see her pass out gift cards for Tim Hortons? Apparently, Chantel asked the lady at McDonald's drive-thru for an application and asked if they have benefits, and I can't tell if she thought it was a funny troll or if she was serious. Either way, I think it's fucked up. Imagine how that person felt. They don't know that she's demonetized and desperately needs a job. They probably are just trying to make money and get home to their kids or husband or family. And then they're Chantel, do you have benefits? Surprised they would have paper applications anymore. Everything's online. I remember one point in time Well, obviously, when I was 16 and I started doing job applications, you had to call places and see if they were hiring or go in and keep calling back or what, keep bugging them basically. But now everything's online. Tweet T said she can't even make it down a hall to puke in a toilet. She can't stand up for 8 hours. It was an act for her minions, Boho said. Valgal said she's such an asshole. I think so too. Oh, they have me blocked. Brienne said, I would never go real life, but if Chantal got a job at McDick's, best believe I'll make a road trip to her location. I call it McDoodles. Do you guys have weird names for fast food places? In my family, I feel like we have a weird name for everything. Oh no. Okay, this I can't get over, and I almost feel bad making fun of her, but then I need to remember everything she's done. Could you tell if this is the front or the back of her if you just glanced at it? And what's with all these different shapes of balls? And this side is definitely longer than the other. Well, I guess it's like boobs. I mean, anyways, one can be bigger than the other. That's what she has with fupa balls. That's so unfortunate. Are we sure she doesn't have lymphedema? There's like a band around her thigh of fat, or is she wearing Spanx? How does she get in them? I feel like even someone not her size, it's a workout trying to get at anything body shaping. How would she do that? Why is one side like she has, right? Now I understand why she drags her leg. I thought maybe she had a little stroke, but no, it's this large mass. Masses. Lots of them. Bad seed asks, what the fuck are you doing to yourself, Chantel? She just asked everyone maybe 2 days ago if she looked skinny. That is peak delusion. No, you don't. I don't know why you would ask that. I think you need to go to fat camp too, Chantel. You're going to need a fupa bra because if they make you do jumping jacks or anything, I think that's going to fly up, smack you in the face, and knock you out. Queen Jellybean said, is there a split down the middle of that? Yes, it looks like an ass. There is a split and there's more pictures. Don't you wait. I don't even know what the fuck that body part originated as, but it looks like she has a long crack line like her ass. Wookie said, oh my God, she looks like an Oompa Loompa. She does. Good God, no wonder she's constantly crying on her lives. I'd be crying too. Richie said, damn, for a second there, I couldn't tell if that was the back or front of her. It's confusing when you first glance. It is. Which is scary if you think about it. Yep said, is this the front or the back? Without the arms and hands, it's hard to tell. Ask Rock to explain this post. Hold on, I want to see what they say. I didn't even realize this was an option, or maybe I did and I forgot. Sometimes Grok is funny. The post humorously questions whether an image of YouTuber Chantal Marie Foodie Beauty shows her front or back due to her extreme obesity, quoting a shocked reaction to her appearance in a casual video setup, highlighting the dehumanizing lens of online commentary on body size. Foodie Beauty, active since around 2017, gained notoriety for mukbang videos featuring massive food consumption, repeated failed weight loss attempts, and personal disclosures like a hysterectomy. Community estimates place her weight over 400 pounds, far exceeding her self-reported figures as discussed in Reddit forums like Reddit Shantopolis. Such profound obesity correlates with heightened risks of immobility, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease, per a 2023 study showing supermorbid obesity, BMI over 50, triples mortality rates compared to moderate obesity, underscoring the post's role in amplifying public scrutiny over private health struggles. Well, thank you for that. I'm going to thumbs up. But just to let you know, Grok, she deserves all the hate she gets. Now, how do I get out of this? Oh, fuck. It might make me start over, but that's okay. I know where we were. Okay, here we go. It was somewhere over here, wasn't it? Yes. I think she's wearing shapewear in that picture where she looks like a water balloon. The one where we think she's wearing a diaper. Maybe she's wearing those underwear that give you a butt. I have questions though. When you sit down, doesn't it deflate? And then when you stand up, it poofs back out so everybody can tell that's not really your butt. I don't know. I've never wore them. Maybe they have some sort of technology now where it just stays inflated. I think this is the back of her head. Dastardly Deeds tagged me. Oh my gosh. She has mange, I'm telling you. Her fat roll. Oh my gosh. Would you believe this is the back of somebody's head? She seriously looks like this puppy we rescued when I worked at a vet and somebody left her in the lobby. She had mange. She had patches of fur and then skin, and she smelt terrible. And she was very, very itchy. And the medicine we had to give her apparently tasted disgusting. She hated it, and it was very expensive. That is what I do remember. But I think she needs it. She needs it. Wookie, do you know the medication I'm thinking of? I can't think of the name of it for the life of me right now. She's got Spanx on. I think she's wearing, wait, and she was scratching her scalp with her fork the other day. Ew. Can you imagine when she inevitably passes all the bugs and things that are going to leave her? If you've ever witnessed something, I don't know how else to explain this. I've watched a lot of weird, like, not weird, but like, I don't know, National Geographic. I like animal content. Okay. I like learning about animals. I don't anymore. It's been a very long time. But, like, for example, when a lizard passes, like all the mites and everything crawl off of it. That's what I imagine is going to happen to Chantel. Like all the STDs, the mites, the worms, the mange, the Demodex, whatever else is leaving her body all at once. And then they should really do a study how she survived this long. I think that's why she looks totally deformed. I think that's why she's wearing the hijab again. I wouldn't want to walk around with my weird head looking like that in public. Same. And then the stuff she wears too. Like there's no way of not staring at her. For one thing, I have a staring problem. I do. I people watch. I find it fascinating sometimes. Oh no. Anyways, I definitely have a staring problem. I couldn't not stare at her. Between the weird beanies she wears, the going out in her pajamas. I wear pajamas in my backyard. Nobody sees me back there, right? Nobody. But I'm not exactly wearing pajamas like in my everyday life unless something's like really bad, right? And I just like can't get it in me to get dressed. But even then it's like sweats and a hoodie or like something that looks like an actual outfit. Does that make sense? Someone asked has she found any homeless. I don't even think she looked. Apparently she just fed herself. Again, this is the front of her, you guys. Why does her stomach have an ass crack? There's no... Okay, here's the thing. I don't hate her apartment. There's people who say it's nice. There's people who say it's a piece of crap, right? I think it's a nice apartment, I think. It's expensive to pay somebody else money, that much money, and to like not even own it, and they could kick you out at any time for whatever. Anyways, but like I don't think it's ugly. I don't think it's horrible, right? I think it's cute, and I think you could do a lot with it. But there's no woman's touch. Like it doesn't look homey, right? Something that makes the place yours. Candles going, photos of you and your partner and your kids on the wall, whatever else. Like there's nothing. It's sad. But back to her fupa balls. Do you see how low they go? One hasn't dropped yet. The other one is making it to her knee. I don't know why she keeps wearing these beanies. I don't know why. It draws so much attention to her thumb head? Big toe head? I don't know. She doesn't look like a person. That is what I do know. If you're just tuning into this live stream and you're wondering why we're so mean to this woman, just know she exploits children and she abuses animals. So she doesn't really, deserve a kind word. She hasn't done anything worth a kind word. I guess she's still getting these Grinch meals. They're out by me. I really only like the fries and the pickle salt. I think it's the best thing in the world. And I have so much fun shaking it in the bag. But I really like pickles and the seasoning is amazing. Apparently, if you missed out on it, there's a pickle salt popcorn thingy that you can go buy and it tastes just like it. My mouth is watering thinking of these fries. Though, if you ate them and you opened the packet, did it burn your nose and eyes when you first opened the packet? It did for me. But boy, does it taste amazing. All right, Debbie's World. Why is she drinking out of a bottle? Dude, she's doing some weird kink stuff again. Is it not giving like the beanie you put on your baby when you have to take them to a doctor's appointment in the cold and you don't want them to catch a cold or get sick? And why is she drinking out of a sippy cup bottle? Why? Infantile Foodie Bee. She's got her little Happy Meal, her bottle, and her baby bonnet for her head. I do not like this woman. She lives like a frat boy. She also shames other people's looks. She does. People who are nowhere near her size, she calls them fat. So there's that. Maisie said, "You got to be kidding me. I can't. The secondhand embarrassment is too great. Why hasn't she been 5150 yet?" There's somebody else on YouTube who was once friends with her who also acts like a baby. It's like their whole thing on YouTube. I'm not talking about what adults do in relationships, right? Like there's people who are into dom sub relationships and stuff like that. But like Foodie exploits children. This is what you have to remember. She had a child up on her channel where her chat was asking disgusting questions, like for her to pull the shirt up and all this stuff. She also caters to people who enjoy seeing her not being able to breathe and to struggle walking. Like she accepts payments for that. So she's definitely going towards a certain group in her chat that's into some weird shit. And that's all I'm going to say. Great minds think alike. Yep, Jay. Hey, Jay. She's sending Slaw a message of what she can do for him. She's pulling a Gypsy Rose. She does look like a super morbidly obese Gypsy Rose, doesn't she? Girl World comment said, was it Chantel, the one who said, don't have kids if you can't afford them? Same goes for cats, Chantel. I don't understand why she got this. I mean, I do, but it still frustrates me every fucking day. So if you don't know who this woman is, she's abandoned numerous animals, neglected them to the point people have had to rescue them, get them vet care, all kinds of things, right? Just search Foodie Beauty Animal Abuser if you want to know more. So after she abandons the umpteenth cat, she goes back to Canada, gets a kitten, and this kitten has not been dewormed or vaccinated. It's now in heat. It's not going to get spayed anytime soon because Foodie can't afford it. Stop getting animals if you can't afford them, Chantal. You can't afford anything at all, except for McDonald's, apparently. You're about to be homeless. Stop getting animals. You can't even wipe your own ass. You don't deserve a kitten. Debbie's World said she's had a car for a few days. Why wouldn't she have gone to Pete's and hang out with him, bring him back to the apartment and hang out with him for a couple of days? It's so bizarre to me that she is just alone and she has her best buddy right there. The car is for her to get food easier. That's it, that's all. The goth said she hates Pete's. She does. Pete's has nothing she wants or needs. She's a user after all. Foopalicia said maybe Pete's finally had enough. But I think it's because she doesn't want to bring him here because she'll have to drive back after bringing her home. Pete's can't satisfy her longing for Salah, though. Pete's was celebrating the holiday with his mom. Oh, so only Chantal was alone on Christmas. Cut back on the fast food and take the kitten to the vet. Exactly. Free the People said Nova Online does age regression. It's for PDFs. It's weird as fuck. Age regression. Oh my gosh. Great minds think alike, Tricky Vicky. She also shames other people's. Okay, so I want to make sure I wasn't missing anything. Aaliyah said the Weezers are telling Foodie to relax. Hell, she's been relaxing for years. She needs to get up, get moving, and better herself. No more ceiling, period. Says you better get yourself together, girl. I don't think she can move. I think she's damn near bedbound if she's not going to be there very fucking soon. I mean, she can move. She probably still should have moved while she still had mobility, but think of it now and how many breaks she had to take just to get to the Walmart entrance. She lives 4 minutes away from Walmart. If even that, right? Maybe 3 minutes. And she took so many fucking breaks. But here's the thing, even if she can't get up on and walk on a treadmill, they have things you could put under your desk. She could do it on the couch and just move her feet. She could move her arms. Any movement is better than just sitting there. Yesterday, my back was in shambles. You want to know what I'm going to do today? Move. Move. And that's what she needs to do in some way, shape, or form. But again, now I understand why she can't. That thing is so low. I can't imagine doing this to myself. And I've done a lot to myself, okay? I've done a lot, but to disfigure and disform myself so much over a cheeseburger and men who will never fucking love her is just insane to me. Meandering Thought said, just looked at Twitch. Foodie claimed you can interpret the Quran any way you want, just like the Bible. She doesn't get it. You can't. Even claiming that is blasphemy. The Quran in Islam is the word of God. No human can change or interpret that. And I'm done with her stream. I don't know what to say. I mean, I know she doesn't even understand the religion she claims to be, which is why she takes the hijab on and off every single day, or at least every other day. She is so stupid about the basics of a religion she has claimed to be learning for 3 years now. You can't argue with them. True. Essence said, if you believe it, just remember, it's not a lie. I think that's the code she lives by. That's like, I don't know. I guess the only way to compare that is, right, you're not supposed to alter the word of God. You're not supposed to add on to it. You're not supposed to create a part two. So I guess that's how it is in Islam too. You're not supposed to be able to interpret it and say what you want or take it how you want. Missy Russell said, I'm bummed that Foodie didn't have Christmas with her supposedly racist grandpa. Think of the holiday cheer around that table when she had a wah breakdown over her Muslim husband after temporarily forgetting where she was because she wanted all the attention on her. Why didn't she see her family for Christmas? Maybe she wasn't invited. I feel like we talked about that the other day. They didn't want her around or something, so they came to her, and that's where she got her presents from. Dingry Scott said, let's play What Round is Foodie? What way round is Foodie? Remember when we played it with the starfishing pic? No one was ever sure what way up she's laying. Okay, is she face up or face down, you guys? I don't know. Every time I think I know, then look at a different part of her. Like, look at her arm, for example. And then I'm like, face up again. But then why does her knee look broken? Or her leg looks broken? She's face down. She's face down. That's crazy. Play face down because the way the hands are. Yeah, did you see her using the cat again for a cash grab? Said it was $2,000 and was called out by her own viewers. She wants to, she's just going to keep the money. A cat spay is not $2,000. It's just not. Down the hands. Yeah, she's face down. But doesn't that look like a stomach? I know it's not, but wow. All right. Debbie's World said, I 100% that I 100% believe that even if she had $1 to her name, that if Nads was talking to her again and betted her this week, she'd be in a great mood. And guess what? She's in a great mood. I think they are talking. I don't know. And I especially thought it when she was wearing the glitter on her eyes for like 2 weeks straight. I think she's talking to anybody and everybody, though. She needs a backup plan because just in case Salah decides he doesn't want her back, she can't be alone. She has to be claimed. That's her whole identity. Her butt is as big as her belly. Never seen anything like it. But her arm could be a bit sideways. Hold on, let's look again. No, she's definitely face down. I don't know. See, I keep switching though. If you stare at it long enough, it's like she could be either way. Face down, right? Okay, we're going with face down. Anyways, chat or Girl World Watcher said chat saying they're sick of her fake ideas and shit she says to make money. They're tired of it and want action. Okay, someone said this conversation is pointless because you'll have a new idea tomorrow that you also won't stick to. You would do so well in insurance or IT. Yes, give yourself that time. You always stream in this position. Is this all you're going to do? Yes. There's your answer. Debbie's World said obviously Pete's mom did not invite Chantel to the dinner, which is a total burn. Nobody wants her around. Nobody has enough food to satiate her or satisfy her or any of the words that she used to use. Nobody can afford to feed her. Nobody wants to have all their food gone that they spent days making, and especially all day making, when you want to have leftovers. Plus, she's rude. Do you want to have her around your holiday where you just want to be happy, cheery, and positive? Like, she's a ball of negative energy. And she's actually an energy vampire. Charlie Gold said, Chantel is streaming and driving on Twitch. That's against terms of service. She's possibly risking her only source of income right now. She's an idiot. She's her own worst enemy. Danny said streaming and driving and reading and responding to chat. JFC Chantel. Would any of us really lose sleep if she effed off forever? No. Alfred said, I wonder if she'll get the cat sorted. No. Funeral Bee said, ignorance of the law and rules is not an excuse. This is true. They're tagging Twitch support. Frosty Toast said, the fat fuck is getting McDonald's too. And you know she's going to have 2 full Christmas meals. She says she isn't going to her mom's though. So I wonder if they all flew down to Florida to see Grandpa and she wasn't invited. Well, rightfully so. I would just invite her from every family holiday too. Colin said, look up self-sabotage in the dictionary, and there would be a picture of Chantel, because she just can't help herself. Miss Tofu said she can stream and drive on Twitch, but if she reads the chat while driving or has the camera pointed at the road while doing an illegal maneuver, that's an automatic ban suspension. Sussex Bunyan said, please report it as the stream is ongoing. Due to the fact that she deletes so many videos where she knows she's breaking terms of service and trying not to get caught. I can't get on Twitch, so I can't help. I'm sorry. Jay said, if Chantel wants a Christmas dinner, why doesn't she cook and invite people? There's that. I've cooked and invited others since I was 22. That's awesome, Jay. People like Foodie never go by the rules or laws. They think they don't have to. And then become a victim when they get in trouble. Exactly. So sick of people like her. I am too. All right, let's keep going. I want to get to these weird Shanny clips. Jail, your shoe polish is coming off your head. She needs to stop with it. Apparently she went out in her pajamas to eat meal number whatever. Oh, she's got the glitter eyeshadow on again. Definitely talking to Natter. I don't believe that's water. What was it, you guys? I think she's allergic to water. Would you go out looking like this? Crochet with Ashmi said, you know, those pajamas smell like BO and weed. Ugh. But apparently she has the gene where she doesn't smell. I'm not buying it. All those rolls and she doesn't smell. I've seen the inside where she lifted up her stomach before, and in between her rolls is like a yeast infection. Acadia Strong said, what a life. We all should be so jealous. Medicinal Pothead said, if the restaurant knew who she was, they would have thrown out the dishes when she left. She's had gonorrhea in her throat, and I don't think she ever cured it, so if she eats where you work or a place that you own, burn the shit, throw it out. Don't risk it, okay? I would just close up shop after she comes to your place, honestly. Move, change your identity, start over. Julie said, after one bowl of soup and one plate of food, I'm so full, you guys. I haven't been eating much lately. Who believes this shit? Well, I've seen her stomach ass crack thing. I don't believe she hasn't eaten much all day. Look at her pupils. You're doing good, cutie. I feel like a proud mama Chantal right now. What, because she had 6 meals instead of 8? I guess small wins. Mrs. Floopa Booty said, okay, I'm curious and I haven't been watching her. Did she say why she's not at her mom's having supper tonight? Doesn't she always go there on Christmas Day? They had Christmas dinner, exchanged gifts yesterday. She showed the gift cards and presents earlier. She said they had a lunch on the 22nd or 23rd. Very telling that for Christmas Day, they didn't want her there. It's because usually there's so much going on. You don't want to have to babysit somebody. They'd have to babysit her. Is she going to steal from us? Did we hide the good jewelry and money? I have no words. She only had one plate, but I think what happened is she needed to poop. That makes sense. Pajamas and glam makeup, that's a choice. Newsflash, Foodie. The human body has bacteria all over it and will create smells. Your nose must be broken, and I feel sorry for people around you. Shower at least 3 times a week, at least. Yeah, and yet if you don't brush your teeth, your breath is going to stink. I mean, she thinks that she could be unhygienic, but there's no smell. We've seen her scalp. That shit has to stink. We've seen the folds of her stomach. That shit has to stink. I'm not buying it. Aaliyah said, just had McDonald's snacks. Foodie just had McDonald's snacks, and now she's looking through food apps trying to order more food. What the fuck? She was supposed to cook mafe. So she only gave to herself on Christmas? Wookie said, I hate watching her shovel huge amounts of crap in her mouth. Yuck. And the way she chews. Aaliyah said, me too. Her gluttony is disgusting. She got kicked off YouTube for that shit and thinks she can do it on Twitch now. There'll never be different content coming from her. It's all sealing, eating, and reading her chat. Emery said, poor kitten. Pretty kitten has a broken, lazy, and selfish pet owner. I feel so bad for the cat. Of all the people that could have got it, they had to get stuck with Chantal. Like, oh no. I pray for nothing but good things for that kitten, and when Chantal inevitably abandons it, it goes to a really good home. Grow World Comment said Twitch is hard on doxing. This includes asking the audience for private info. Twitch will take action at the mere threat of it. Chantal needs to be careful. Twitch isn't like YouTube. She asked for FFG's address 3 times. She's going to lose her Twitch soon. That is what I do know. And then I think she's going to have to make an OnlyFans at this point. Queen Jellybean said, Foodie said she was attracted to Salah because he's a really testosterone-y guy. The same soft hand Salah that wore gloves to lift 5-pound dumbbells? Or are we talking about someone else? Oh my gosh. Good old Noodle Arms is the manliest man in the world, and Buffalo let him get away. This is disgusting and vomit-inducing. Testosterone-y. Where? His little fur bikini top is cute. Compared to Pete's, he is. Someone said compared to Pete, Chantal is a testosterone guy. Is the testosterone in the room with us? And Katie said, but he's a triple belt. He's a triple black belt kung fu champ. He has no muscle on him at all. And I really wish he would stop wearing those little tiny shorts. Her history doesn't reflect testosterone men. For example, oh my gosh. This is her ex, by the way, in the little blue shorts that she lost her ever fucking mind over. She used to stalk him. He gave her allegedly 3 STDs. Look at him. Are you noticing the trend? They all dress. Okay, if you're around my age, remember when, gosh, what were the Nickelodeon shows that were live? And they would show the live audience, and everybody was in like bright pink short shorts and like a Hawaiian top and a fanny pack and mismatched tube socks. Anyways, like that was the style if you were a tourist at the time. But like these men still dress this way. Oh, and here's Pete's in a skirt. Well, I guess anything is testosterone compared to these two. Debbie's World said she really got lucky because she knew she would bully him and was able to dig her heels in. And instead of him throwing her butt out onto the street and back to Canada, he actually let her stay for 3 years. Bela said she really is a moron. How can someone be at her age and honestly not know anything about anything? I think she's just made it this far off of luck, but now her luck's running out. Chantal crying because she now has to adult and doesn't have someone doing everything for her is amusing, Salt and Sass said. Therapy would have assisted her here, but since she refuses to do any work that would get her out of this, I'll just stay amused. It's only going to get worse, folks. It's only going to get worse. It'll probably be boring for a bit longer, but then shit will really hit the fan, okay? Debbie's World said, in 2 videos, she said she was going to help single mothers. Yesterday, she said she was going to help the homeless or something. She's done nothing. I wonder how much money she got in donations from people that thought, oh, you're such a goody, let me help you. Remember what happened with the cats in Kuwait? She was always accepting donations to feed these cats, but then she would bring like 1 small bag of cat food and then keep the rest for Julia or just not go because she didn't feel like going to feed them. Or she would eat. She would get a bunch of money and she'd go to through the McDonald's drive-thru sometimes 3 times. I don't know why people still give to her. She never does what she says she's going to do. There's nothing good in her. There's no good left in her. She counts herself as the homeless and the needy, and she thinks she needs it more than other people. Don't give her a dime. Oh, I thought you guys needed to see how pretty that Milky looks. Milk tea. Tat Bombi said, oh my goodness, look at how cute and pretty Milk Tea reacts looks. She's all festive for us guys. Aw. Friendly reminder, Foodie used to talk so much shit about Milk Tea. She talked about her looks, her hair, certain struggles that she may have. It was actually really disgusting. So I think we need to take a moment to realize how beautiful she is, and Chantal could never be her. All right, let's go full screen.
Who knows? Security looks boring. You have a boring and secure, and that's what makes your nervous system feel okay. Like all these people, you know.
You know what would be more secure? You having healthcare.
Even God, I love you, God, but everybody in life is like, you know, all these great people who did great things, and they're like, you must do this. You must wake up at the crack of dawn if you want to fight your enemies. If you want to conquer the day, you better stay on the mountain. Yeah.
Stop watching inspirational videos and start figuring your fucking life out. Like, sorry, Merry Christmas, but seriously, stop trying to live life according to Instabro Hard 75 over there with his black coffee at 3 a.m. and the inspirational book he's reading. Get your healthcare in order and take the first step. The hell are you doing? Who knows?
Look at her with all her brushed teeth and pretty hair and nice skin and nicely done makeup and nails. I am so jealous I can't wear nail stuff. I am. I so badly want to be a nail girly, but I'm allergic to all of it. Money said Foodie claims she was at a Christmas party, but doesn't say it was her family's party. Got a bag full of Dollarama stuff she claims are the gifts given by her family. It looks like she bought them all herself across the street. Let's see if this is a shorter react. Hold on, I'm going to click on it for a minute. It's 38 minutes. Okay. Looney Tubes does really good reactions. Oh my gosh, I want to listen to this so bad. Do you guys like Slightly Stupid? If you've never heard of them, please listen to them. They're so fucking good. Anyways, someone thinks that she looks like a death fat Marilyn Manson, and I see it. Do you? She needs to stop painting her hair on. She looks like Minnie Manson. Do you know who that is? If you don't go searching. It's all very weird. Okay, but she looks like a super morbidly obese Minnie Manson. And I will never unsee it. You can wear nail stickers. I can never get them smooth. So I tried them and I love the idea, right? I love the idea. I can't get them, like, it's all bumpy. And I don't like how filing my nail, the top of it all the way down feels. I just don't. I don't know why. I'm very weird, okay? But if there was a way to get the nail stickers without the ridges and bumps, then I'd wear them all the time. Anyways, you know who he is? Minnie Manson left me the weirdest voice notes once. He's very odd. Anyways, 500 pounds and no money said, walks towards the camera, not away. How very unfortunate when your front of the body looks like your ass. How unfortunate when the front of your body enters every room 20 minutes before you. No Bueno said, Foodie recently admitted she's no longer on insulin. Oh my God. I asked ChatGPT if the sweaty, flushed face she's blaming on THC withdrawals could actually be from insulin. Her live blood sugar check seemed like a red flag. Who knows what the truth is, but this makes more sense to me. THC withdrawal, real but underwhelming. It does exist, but it's usually irritability, anxiety, poor sleep, decreased appetite, mild sweating, night sweats sometimes. What it doesn't actually cause? Dramatic facial flushing, profuse visible sweating all day, physical decline that looks acute and worsening. That sounds like alcohol withdrawal to me. But again, okay, so she is diabetic. She needs to be on insulin. She needs to be on a shit ton of medication. And she goes off of it and then just eats however she wants until she ends up in the ER again. This is why YouTube doesn't want to pay her. Don't be like this woman. Please, if you're diabetic, take good care of your health. Do it. We only get one shot at this. We only have one body. Whether you realize this or not, somebody wants you around. Somebody looks forward to seeing you every day. Someone looks forward to hearing from you. Your family loves you. Your kids love you, and they want a long life with you. Take care of yourself. It's so fucking important, and don't wait till the last minute to do it, okay? Let's see. If she stopped insulin and likely metformin, several things can happen, especially if she's already poorly controlled. Sustained hyperglycemia. High blood sugar causes excessive sweating, flushing, fatigue, dehydration, feeling generally awful. Your body is basically overheating because it can't use glucose properly. Think engine flooding, but still revving. Autonomic dysfunction. Chronic uncontrolled diabetes can mess with the autonomic nervous system. Abnormal sweating and flushing patterns. This isn't subtle and it doesn't wait years to show up. Well, what are the odds? I know when my mom's, I think it's when her blood sugar drops, she gets really cold and really tired, and it almost looks like she's inebriated, but my mother does not drink, okay? So what are the odds if your blood sugar is too high, it's going to give you also horrible symptoms? If she's going on and off her meds, we're going to see the ER pretty soon. Yeah, and she will blame food poisoning again. Yep, opiate withdrawal. The people said, yeah, you've been with that since the beginning. You've stood by that you think she's doing pills. Now I have RA and can only do a bit. I agree with Porcahonis. Tap on B said, why are her guns two different sizes? I don't know, but I want to go work out my abs today now. That I don't, well, if my back lets me, I'm definitely walking. I so desperately don't want two front stomachs. And I never want to be able to, or I never want to walk into a room and people can't tell if I'm leaving or coming in. I never want to be like this woman. And I know she calls it fat phobic, but here's the thing. I've been overweight. I've been all the weight. You know how I feel best? Moving my body, not overweight. Because honestly, I remember huffing and puffing. My back hurt even more. I sounded like Shanny. Huffing and puffing. I'm not using G's. Huffing and puffing. I felt tired all the time. I felt sluggish. And do you want to know, even though my back isn't perfect, being active every day is truly the best medicine. It is. And feeling strong feels amazing. Be like water, baby. Grandpa passed of diabetes. His last days were pain. I'm so sorry. Be like water, baby. Thank you for the super chat. I'm so sorry for your loss. Take care of yourself, you guys. Please do. Pork is right. Opiates. A 20K step day for Breezy. This dog has me getting a lot of steps in. You know, there is no lounging to be had over here. There's none. Her Christmas present was olives? Okay, I'm so confused. Christmas present from one of her relatives, her mom or aunt or her sister or grandpa, not quite sure, but she's happy. Diabetic socks, everybody, and a can of black olives. They hate her. I mean, I'd be happy with a can of black olives because I like them, but they just... They hate her. Diabetic socks and a can of black olives. She bought these for herself. She went to the Dollar Tree and she bought stuff and she pretended that she was gifted these presents. Honestly, think of the family member you don't even like that shows up for Christmas. Do you not still get them like a mug or a blanket? I don't know, something, right? Those are good gifts too. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other things. You give them like good things, right? Not like a can of black olives. Anyways, Debbie's World said, no madness life on YouTube is hysterically funny.
Which is like, oh, I don't know why your family, I don't get your family. I really don't. I mean, it's almost like they just blindly are a part of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like your whole family just blindly supports you. It is the weirdest thing I ever seen. Because I got to be honest, if I crash.
This is like, okay, her family hates her because they give her food. Do you understand? That's like if my mom gave me a bottle of scotch for Christmas.
And burn on the internet like you've done for years, there'd be some talk going on when we got together. And it wouldn't be good. Like, we don't pussyfoot and sweep shit under the rug. Just like Italians, right? Italians, you know what I mean? They're going to have it out at the table in front of company. Nobody gives a shit. What the fuck are you doing? That kind of shit. That's what we do. We don't all pretend like Susie over there at the end of the table is a representation, right? We're gonna let Susie know what's up. Like, girl, I don't know what's happening to you, but you need to get your shit together. You're a whole ass mess. Like, that's how we talk. Mm-hmm. How does her family just, here's a can of olives, sweetie. Here's some gift cards. Yeah, we know you might lose your home and everything. Here's some gift cards. Here's a picture of a cow to hang on your wall. What is happening with these people?
Oh my God. They hate her. They absolutely hate her. She got a Bath and Body Works gift card. She has already spent it saying that the dollar store hand soap isn't good enough for her. She even bought tomato flavored body wash or lotion? A whole $50 done. Wow. And she doesn't even bathe. What the fuck does she need a Bath and Body Works gift card for? You know what? I amped myself up yesterday to go live and I was playing Cage the Elephant, Ain't No Rest for the Wicked. My sister got me into this band. She really likes them. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And then I trip in the rain in my mother's platform Crocs that are 2 sizes too small for me. I do shit to myself. See, we all self sabotage in different ways. I know that I trip over my own feet walking from my room to the bathroom barefoot. Why I think I can go out in like 3-inch Crocs is beyond me. But whatever, they were here. And I feel like we're one of those households, like by the back door, there's a bunch of Crocs. There just is. And if mine aren't the first available, sometimes I'll put on my daughter's. Those are also too small for me. Sometimes my daughter wears my Crocs out. It's how it goes. Okay. She is funny, but don't make her mad. Oh, this thread was funny. This blessed my timeline, and it says he wants to get married, but wait till you see the comments.
I think the guy had a crush on me at Burger King because he gave me 3 sauces, and usually they forget my sauce. I think that's like a little way of him saying, yeah, you're cute. I think the guy had a crush on me at Burger King.
I think the person at McDonald's must want to marry me because I get 5 ketchup sometimes. How about you? Kevin said, imagine if he gave her an extra chicken nugget. Someone said, you've always got to have hope. Weeblord said he was probably scared that if you missed a sauce that you would come back. Someone said he just wants you to delete very soon. Chuck said, now if he would have given you a free cookie, that would be something else. Lee Clark said more like, hey, you're fucking fat. Hurry up and move so the next customer can be served. Mark Anthony said, wants is the most important wording in this post. Someone said, nah, she's delusional. Cat Daddy said, we all have our ways of coping. Ruthless said, he just answered a question before it was asked is all. God Terminator said, a way of him saying, yeah, you're big. Anyways, this is really funny. If you're on Twitter, read through some of these comments. Yeah, and there was $40 for that buffet. Yeah, and there was $40. Oh my God. Talk about finding something in the pantry for a gift to Canada. Lori said that's Lindsay uploaded Foodie's Christmas outfit of the day. Okay, hold on. Let's go to this. Where did it go? Oh.
Well, hello there. I am back, and today we are going to take a quick look at some fashion. And this fashion is brought to you by the one, the only Foodles McToodles. Now, Foodie is in Canada, living her best life. Well, maybe not her best life, but she's still upright. And for Christmas, instead of hanging out with her family, she went to a Chinese buffet. Now, I don't know if this was Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I believe it was Christmas Day because she was live on Twitch eating at the Chinese buffet. So she got some Christmas money and she decided, calories and carbs, why not? A little MSG, little soy sauce, a little sprinkle of it there would help all of her ailing, body parts. But yeah, the real winner here is us because we got a fashion, not a try on haul, but just outfit of the day. That's the word I was looking for. Outfit of the day. And this outfit of the day, once I put this on screen, you're gonna understand why. This is magical. Probably not though, but I'll explain it to you. All right, here's the outfit. We've got beanie with a ball on top. We've got pearl sweater, and then we've got these pants that look like they've been made of trash bags. And I think that's what you need to wear when you have so much going on in the Fupula region. Now, is this a look that I would wear? Probably not. Is this a look that anyone should wear? Probably not. No. But it's a look indeed. You may notice Pulpy's on here. That's because I was watching his live stream. And then I saw this abomination pop up and I was like, huh? Is this happening? Are we showing this off? Are we proud of us? So I did a little screenshot and then I go into a Discord with a few of my friends, and I pop in there and this is all I see in there is this same screenshot. And I'm like, wow, you guys, here we are on Christmas Day coming together, sharing the magical things we find on the internet. Why does she look like a thumb? And what is all of that? There. Okay, let's do it. Get the pen out. All right, I'm gonna go with pink today. Let's try to move this out of the way. Okay, here we go. Pink. Okay, so you've got the line of where the pants, I think they start. Then you've got this, which is very heavy on this side, and then you've got that. Okay, let's get rid of that because that was, I don't know if that's TOS friendly. But what is happening right here? Oh God, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Oh God, get it off my screen. There's a lot to unpack here. This outfit is yeah. Oh, you've also got hot pink socks.
I was muted and I didn't even realize I was muted. Can you guys hear me?
On. Hot pink
Are
socks.
you okay, Lori? 6.7?
Trash bag pants, pearl sweater, and this hat. And goodness. goodness. High blood pressure. Hello.
Yeah.
Anyway, that lamp is cute.
It is.
We still got a fall wreath up here. Shouldn't we be moving on to Christmas? Also, there's something back here behind Polby with a drink on it. Is this a drinking table or is this a drinking sign?
I don't know. Apparently, we're supposed to be moving on to Valentine's Day already because there's all Valentine's Day stuff out.
Looks like some kind of sign that says menu. Maybe it's a chalkboard that she's going to hang up? Who knows? Anyway, that's all I have for today. Just a quick little hi, hello there. Look at this outfit. Hi, Polby. I don't know what else to really add to this.
What else is there to be said? Don't be like Foodie Beauty people. Amanda Beth said, in my opinion, Foodie had a wee celebration with her aunt, her mom, and maybe her sister on Christmas Eve, but she wasn't invited to the main event on Christmas Day because her stepfather doesn't want to see her. Yeah, remember the fiasco when Marty sent people to Chantal's mother's house? Her dad wasn't very happy about it. This is Chantal's twin. He's got a better hairline than her. He does. Wow. Oh. She looks just like him. He's got less chins, though, and more of a neck, which is sad to say. Okay, this didn't age well now, did it, Foodie? Where is your man, girl? Your tears are only because you're embarrassed, not fooling anyone. See what this is.
I have the internet shook. Really? What else is new? Have I been canceled again? Get your man on live to defend you. Yeah, where's your man? Exactly. She can't even pay one to fake love her. Like, she talks about fake love. You can't even pay anyone to fake love you to come on live and defend you,
FFG, you got too much money of the super chats of stealing BBJ, so why you don't buy a man?
Yeah.
Buy a boyfriend. At least for one day, just show it. Show him.
This didn't age well at all. So we do know FFG's boyfriend was fake. Shenanigans said, is it just me or are they pretty much admitting to having a transactional marriage? Well, the fact that he said, why can't you buy a boyfriend, right? It's like he was flexing that he was bought. I could be wrong. Is that what you guys got from it too? Okay, if you guys want to watch something so, I don't know how to explain it, pure and angelic, there is a father-dad duo, and the dad plays guitar, and his son, he's autistic. He plays with Legos, and he sings. And his voice is the most beautiful thing I think I've ever heard.
Only infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
He sings the Beatles too. He sings Journey, all kinds of things. Anyways, their name is Jack and Dad. My mom sent it to me on Facebook, but I'm pretty sure they're on Instagram too. So if you ever want to check them out, they're amazing, absolutely amazing. Do you guys want to get to the Shanny stuff or more Foodie stuff? Let me know. I know. Wow, I love this. It makes me so proud of my community. You should be very proud. Hold on, let's hear a clip of another song. Let's go.
Christmas, why can't I find you? Why have you gone away? If I never get to see the northern lights, if I never get to see the Eiffel Tower at night, if all I've got is your head in my hand,
He's beautiful. His voice is absolutely beautiful. It makes me want to cry. Anyways, Jack and Dad, check them out, please. Go give them some love. Okay, do you guys want to get to Shanny stuff or Foodie? This is Foodie looking like a clown. She says she's going to do DBT therapy. Apparently, it's where you talk. It's supposed to help with your BPD. It's used for depression, disorders, harming yourself, and substance use to build a life worth living. If she doesn't want to talk to a therapist, why is she going to want to talk at all? I mean, but more power to her. I hope it helps. I don't think she's going to stick with it. Proud autistic. I love you, Vicky. I love you so much. The back of Foodie Beauty's head, I will never get over it. It looks like she burnt it off. Doesn't it? Like that looks singed to me. Or is that her trying to put gel in it? Or is that somebody's sperm everywhere in her hair? I don't know. I really don't know. But what I do know is it sticks straight up and out into the air. And I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. Foodie staring at her hair fibers left behind is frying me. Is that them on the wall? Ew. Imagine leaning your head on your wall and it leaves a black mark. I tend to isolate. I don't like to air my dirty laundry in public. I'm down for whatever, too. All right, well, let's just keep going. Wonder Mom said, remember how mad Foodie was about her family still wanting to do Christmas like the Christians they are? And now look at her going shopping with the gift cards she got, eating buffets with the gift money she got. Chantel is a cockroach in all the ways. I agree. Shout out to Just Saying for the recap. Let's see this. Oh, wow. She's going to split her pant. You know how some people accidentally split their pants in the back? She has to worry about doing that in the front. She should just wear sweats. New fear unlocked. She's going to split her pants while she's live. This is what she got for Christmas, okay? Cornichons? Spicy dill pickle. Is it like chicharrones, but with, I don't know. She got a weekly planner to plan her pooping and eating. Diabetic socks. Is that a shower cap? She has no hair. What's the point? Okay, a shower cap. I think they're telling her she needs to shower and to eat more because they're sick of her. Nothing says Christmas like a busted can of olives. It looks like they pulled shit from the cupboards and junk drawer. The plastic 25-cent 2026 planner from the local bank or insurance company freebie was chef's kiss. Diabetic socks and a shower cap. She doesn't shower. Hey, Maggie, who she's going to talk with. Her chat followers that tell her what she wants to hear. Chantel is not motivated to change. She's not, Maggie. Hi, by the way. Good to see you. Queen Jellybean said this bitch needs to be institutionalized. She's been 8 different people in like 4 days. And all of them are fat, ugly, and dirty as fuck. Huh. I do think she's given up on filtering herself to the gods, which is better, I guess. I don't know. She looks like Minnie Manson. That's all I have to say. She's very unfortunate looking. I would say she has a face only a mother could love, but based on what they got her for Christmas, I would say her mother doesn't even love her face anymore. So there's that. Willow Jamie said, why aren't there more videos about this? By the way, whatever people get for Christmas, just be grateful, right? Some people don't get anything. Chantel has literally made fun of what my family has eaten on Christmas Eve. So I'm going to take the time to point out that her family hates her. They got her food. You know, my mother loves me enough to not gift me alcohol for Christmas because that's what pretty much your family's saying to you. Eat more, bitch, and disappear. You know? Willow Jane said, why aren't there more videos about this? Did Salah clean her out? It sure sounds like it. Okay, let's see what this is. So when I came back from Canada, my card was not working in the ATMs. I noticed like I wasn't able to take money out because it would not show my balance. And it'd say currently unavailable for the feature of removing money from an ATM. And this was every ATM. So I went to the bank and was like, is there something wrong with my account? Because my bank card will not allow me to remove funds from the ATM. So they checked and they were like, no, there's nothing wrong with the card. And they could not troubleshoot what was wrong. So I said, well, I was in Syria. Is there a hold or something in my card? And then they were like, no, there's no hold. So it should be working, but we'll issue you a new card right now. So they gave me a new card and it still doesn't work. So I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if they have to give me a new account number entirely, or do you think maybe he cleaned her out? I don't know. Also during the holidays, I feel like a lot of people's cards get, what is it called? They get like a security hold or a fraud hold. It happens because I know I see it all the time on Facebook, like establishments saying if your card declines at our store, it's because they put a fraud alert or fraud hold on it. It has nothing to do with us. We can't fix it. I don't know. I mean, maybe he did clean her out. Serves her right. I'm just saying. You can't be stupid on trusting a romance scammer. Like, he cheats on you. He doesn't love you. Why do you think he wouldn't take your money? It was all transactional anyways. Blue-eyed Leo said, but I'm thinking she's lying so she does not have to give the single moms and homeless anything. She's been getting her money. Think about it. That's true. If her card's not working, how is she eating out? How did she go to the Chinese buffet? She's been ordering food delivered and she had to use her card for that. That's exactly it. She found an out to say why she couldn't give to the homeless and to the single moms because her card wasn't working. And the Beezers won't stop to ask, well, how did you go to McDonald's then? If your card gets declined, it's because your account is out of money or the bank thinks there's a fraud. So they're forcing you to call them. Exactly, Cypher. Thank you. She's lying. Her bank would be able to tell her and fix the issue. She's just a lying sack of crap. You don't get a new account number. No, unless you close or open the account. So she's just trying to find an out. She's a shitty person. She's back in a hijab as of yesterday. That is what I do know. She's Islamic today again. Silly It's Silly said, this aged well, Foodie. Some genius takes from Amberlynn, Reid, and 3 years ago.
Wasn't it Foodie that said, when someone shows you who they are, believe them, about Amberlynn? And I hear, like...
That's all I'm going to say about you. Keep drinking.
Oh, that's nasty. That's really nasty. You know, Foodie knows how to get under people's skin. Like, there are just some things that you can say to people, which just like superficial stuff. It doesn't really dig that deep. It's kind of like, oh, you're ugly, you're fat, you're like, you know, name calling, just like general stuff like that. But when you go for someone's struggles or you say something about their family or you do that, like Foodie goes to that level. Mm-hmm. She does. And she knows exactly what she's doing too, because she knows a comment like that versus just something like heinous and superficial, it stings a lot more. And she does this. She does this a lot.
The trash bag and his cuckold girlfriend.
We call it, you can call him Gazma.
Gazma?
Wasn't it Foodie?
Wow. So when we talk about her struggles, just know for the longest time, she's gone for everybody else's addictions and struggles. So, I mean, for me personally, that's why I don't feel bad coming for hers. Do you know how long I was made fun of by her and Yo Mama for having a stroke, for my addictions, all things, right? Like all things related to the problems I used to have. For the longest time, they would call me just boozing. I still have to hear it today. I don't feel bad for coming for her. At least most people change their life around. I don't see Amberlynn Reid drinking 24/7 again.
You should really get an RO on FFG. She's going to be dealt with. Don't worry. She's going to shut her smoky hole up one way or another. All right. So.
Oh, no. FFG is going to get what's coming to her. I feel like I've heard Foodie say this 1,000 times, literally 1,000 times. Like, I'm going to take FFG to court. This is illegal.
She never does.
Girl, if you can't, like, hold on. If you can't even get FFG taken down on YouTube for violating their terms of service, how are you going to get her in a court of law? She says all the time, I'm gonna get this woman, I'm gonna get her, and then it never happens.
It seems like FFG got what's coming to her, but no thanks to Chantel. Just saying. This is the letter FFG posted. And it's basically her mother saying that her and her brother need to be better friends. And her mom saying, like, remember the times we would do this and that when you guys were kids and you got along so well. And she basically says, like, all you have is family at the end of the day, right? Like, that's who's going to be there for you. But FFG posted it to try to make it seem like she was just talking about her brother, but it sounds like she was talking about both of them. Like, please make up. I want to see you guys get along. So he said, Anne-Marie, this letter was Mom's last desperate attempt at saying, Annie, you need to treat people the way they treat you if you want relationships. She knew this better than anyone because you betrayed her trust, lied behind her back, and threw dirt on her name multiple times. Then there's more. He says, hey, FFG, open your post back up to the public. I dare you. Your posts are only open to people you follow and people you mention. You live in an echo chamber. I'm open to anyone, and you're still getting ratioed. Big balls, by the way. Army of one, by the way. Basement, narcissist, coward, ego the size of a pea. I thought it was gross of her to post her mom's letter. I just did. It says you must become better friends because, God willing, you will both live a long life. I will be gone, and your father will be gone, and all your teachers, many of your friends will be gone. There may be only the two of you left, and you. You will remember what you were like as children. Nobody will remember. Let's see. It says, and then it cuts off. Remember to tie your shoe or ride your bike. The fun you had trick-or-treating, the teacher you loved in grade 3, the one you hated in grade 4th, the puppy growing into a dog. It says, from now, only you'll remember all the wonderful experiences you shared, and those memories will be golden. If you are not good to each other, it cuts off. Why did she share this, though? Can you imagine posting a personal letter that your mom gave to you, hoping to save things in your family before she passed on? It sounded like they had a sweet mom. I think so, too. And then he leaves a voice note. Let's listen to it.
I want to share this here because nothing that I have shared on Twitter, nothing even comes close to as important to me as this is. And because it's about my mother. The only time I ever lied here regarding me, my sister, my family, anything, the only lie that I told was regarding my mother and her legacy. And I won't go more into detail about it because it is sacred to me. And the goal here isn't to give up the secret. The point is to keep it a secret because she's not here to speak for herself. My sister had no problem doing that. I have things I have communications between me and my mom that could make you look so awful, that could personally hurt you deep down. And no matter what you do to me, I will never share them. I can't imagine you going much lower. You lie to everyone. You fucking try to lie to police. The only thing lower, what are you gonna try to get me murdered? I mean, there's nothing worse that you can do to me. I will never share certain things between me and mom here to this community because she isn't here to speak for herself. Can you, the letter that you're sharing, it doesn't even make me look bad. You're not even weaponizing it in that way. And either way, it would still be like a no-no. Don't share anything regarding mom to this fucking community. She isn't alive anymore, and she's not here to speak for herself. Otherwise, trust me, she would be jumping on Twitter with me. You're only using that letter to manipulate people. Can you stop?
I think you need to protect your mom, obviously, but you just need to expose the fuck out of your sister. She's psychotic. She's psychotic, and she'll never back down. I mean, I saw her on Twitter saying that she should have never saved you from bullets and all
I
this
want to
other
share this
stuff.
here because nothing.
Anyways, I will be keeping you guys posted. I have my eyes peeled on his account. I do. I thought it was gross of her, Vicky. I think you're right. I think she shared it to appear more human. But if you think about it, this is honestly sad. It sounded like her mother's attempt at being able to rest in peace. She didn't want to worry about them. When she says, I'll be gone and your father will be gone and all you will have is each other, it sounded like she wants to rest in peace and not have to worry. And here FFG is still carrying on doing all this bullshit. It's very sad. Very, very sad. Mrs. Floopa Booty said, well, it's Poopgate Eve. So oh, yes! It's Poopgate Eve. So I took a couple minutes to put together some highlights to refresh our memories before tomorrow. Here's your handsomest husband, Chins. We won't forget. Oh, hold on. Let me get this off the screen. We won't forget, nor will the internet. You must be so proud of your fake husband. So if you're new to Foodie Beauty or you're just stumbling across this live stream, her husband cheated on her while she was in the ER with one of her beezers named K-Bella. And he fell in love with her and he wanted K-Bella to go there. It was a whole thing. So these are some of the things he said to her. We gonna meet up? She will pay for another girl to come to me and F her. Imagine what she's going to do. Nothing. He's saying that to K-Bella about Chantal. And then he tells K-Bella he's going to rape her, that she's going to cry and whine. And then he says, I'm going to spit on your face. I'm going to spit a lot on your face. And he says some other horrible things. He says he wants to give her some sort of a shower, if you know what I mean. He says, when you have money, you're going to send me too, because I own you and I will take your money and it's honorable to you. How many times do you think he actually said that to Chantal? I'm going to take your money and it's honorable to you. He says, Christian God of farts. He says that he's going to assault her in her Bible and her cross. Then he asks, where's your ass? And then he says what he wants to do to it before he poops. He says, if you can travel, come until Chantal comes. Friendly reminder, she was in the ER because she ate too much cheese. He asked, and how much your salary usually, bitch? And then he says, I'm going to assault you again. He's a real charmer, panty dropper over there. Mrs. Fupa Booty says, hey, IRC Immigration, I hope you find all the Poopgate content that will be posted tomorrow about Salah Al-Refe, Saladin Al-Refe, or whatever variation of his name that he applies with. Happy Poopgate Eve, everyone. Wait. Okay, hold on. When we finish, maybe we should go to, it might kick me off. Okay, I think we should watch the Poopgate Eve video. It's when we found out that he cheated on her. And she says, I gave my kids away from you. Anyways, these are Foodie Beauty's 5 personalities in 5 days. She went from bald, 65, to a baby, to crazy, to a Muslima again. And this was absolutely insane. So I took some clips when I was in bed yesterday of the Shanny and Rev shenanigans. It's far more entertaining than anything Foodie has going on, okay?
All its decadence.
I'm going to speed it up. I know Shanny and Rev aren't for everyone. Most days they aren't for me either. But it's been a shit show, let me tell you. I think something very bad is going to
All its decadence. Lying through your teeth again. Suicidal imbecile. You're pathetic, Shannon. Go be pathetic. Take your drama far away from here. Get out. Go listen to The Outsider, Shannon, now. You get it? Take your narcissistic drama queen bullshit somewhere else.
She looks totally afraid, doesn't she?
God, thank you, Ed, for forgiveness. True forgiveness. You know why she did that? Because she truly loves me. She truly loves me. Real love. Not this demonic tainted shit you gave me.
Her chat. So what she doesn't realize is there's a bunch of trolls in her chat and they're telling you, he's abusing you. You need to stay live so we can see what's happening. I mean, they even sent him alcohol yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it's funny. I know. When I get performative, it's funny. Maynard James Keenan dealt with you, a fucking copy of you many times, Shannon. Because Maynard's like me. He just let everybody hang out with him. Yeah, man, you want to come over and smoke a blunt with me? Sure.
He wants me to fight him.
No, you are gaslighting me all day, live.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna defend myself. I'm not a fucking pussy.
You are though, because she's still there.
Merry Christmas, Shorty.
Do you guys want me to get to the interesting parts? Hold on. He sings a lot.
Hey, Shanny, do you realize the amount of people I'm getting in my email every second that it's clear you're abusing me live? Lots of evidence, Shan.
Such a victim. Thank you, Shorty. I'll be out of this soon enough.
Do you know what this person just said? Do you know what the cops told me to do, Shanny? To get an order of protection on you.
Oh.
You're out that day. You get it?
I don't get though if she's really abusing you too, Rev, which I heard she is. Why don't you get an order of protection then? Get her out. It almost seems like you guys want to stay stuck and fight. I could be wrong about that.
Bye-bye, bitch. You're gone. Ready? Are you ready? Uh-oh. Did we get more bricks? Who is this? Oh, my God. How you doing? Is that paid for? Okay, thank you. What's up?
This is where he gets beer. But they sent it to Shanny.
Somebody sent you beer.
Someone sent me beer?
Yeah. Somebody sent you beer.
Where is it?
I have to get my ID. I don't think I can get it.
Don't get it then.
Okay, well, I'm gonna see if it works.
You ain't having any. It's my beer.
Yeah, I know. It gives me a headache.
It gives you a headache. So what happens is his ID is suspended. So he can't, then when they run his ID, he can't get the alcohol, but he certainly tried. They start fighting more. Let's see.
He may have hid it outside.
Huh?
The beer. His ID is expired.
Yeah.
But he may have took it and hid it.
No, it's expired and suspended.
Yeah, because you were driving when I told you not to.
No, you said, "Oh, you're not going to go to Sheetz today, huh?" You forced me to go to Sheetz.
Oh, I forced you to do everything.
Yep. And I knew you treat me like shit all day.
Such a victim.
Yeah, I am of you. I've been victimized by you for a long time, since the beginning.
Pookie, are you still here? Is he actively trying to get her out?
Since the beginning.
You talked to him.
And now I see it. But I was Stockholm Syndrome into a relationship with you because you're a narcissist and you use God against people. You're a psychopath, actually.
How does he go from calm to batshit crazy so fast? Because he's normally batshit crazy on the reg, and that whole like calmness is his mask that he uses. So people don't know what he actually does.
So she's convinced that he hid the alcohol, but if his ID is expired, he couldn't have got it.
Now, not one hand will touch you. Ever again.
Oh my God, I'm so hurt by that.
I'm just making this video quick, okay? She's going to be live all day, I'm sure. She's going to make fun of my honest views.
It's been interesting lately, Nicole.
I'm going to do my own content. Don't worry about that.
I think he was talking to Wookiee during this.
Yeah, Jason's completely committed person, and he showed me how committed he is. Yeah, I know he sent dick pics last night to you guys.
Yeah, I don't know. To abuse the guy that wiped your ass, to abuse the guy that took in your 2 sons that you had with a crackhead.
Oh.
This guy, you treat me like that now.
Those poor kids.
And look back on this, you'll have the memory because I'm standing right in front of you. I wish I never met your fucking fat ass.
He really is spiraling, isn't he?
He made Milky a mod.
No,
I love that.
I'm using my words, which I'm free to use.
She'll find out if she's real. She'll find out for herself.
She's gonna find out that I could be an angel. No, that I am an angel.
You've never been an angel to me.
Yes, I wipe your ass and you treat me like dog shit.
Wow.
Or maybe it's you
Yeah.
treating me like dog shit. That's why I say what I say.
I wish I could shout these people out in my email, but I don't want your assholes attacking them, you know? You got some really people that think you're a piece of shit that are really cool people, man.
Yeah.
So Black Eye TV was in the chat. Repsion was in the chat. William Glory Hole was also there.
It's so good.
It is good.
Yeah.
Wookie said that's something that he told me too when he was drinking when she was gone, that he doesn't like to drink because it gives him a massive headache. It sounds like a very alcoholic thing to say. Oh, no, I wouldn't drink it because it gives me a headache. Then how are you drunk?
That tries to crawl back, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
And
you
I
are
will
not allowed
absolutely
here in the
take
name
my
of Jesus
lightsaber
Christ.
and slice you right through the heart because it's justice. You're gross.
So you want to slice me up with a lightsaber?
Nope, that's not what I said. The sword of the Spirit. The sword of the Spirit. The sword of the Spirit. The word of truth. The guy that brought you to Christ, it's nullified.
Darth Potato, isn't that Repsion?
Why?
Somebody
because
different.
you're gross. You embrace darkness.
Says the cheater.
They're awful to each other, Nicole. They're so toxic together. Oops, hold on. Play. Trying to speed it up. Why is he so stubborn? He's
saying this when he's the one wearing my makeup, my clothes, and kicking my kids, right? No, he doesn't wipe my butt.
You could have left me.
What I'm confused about is why you're fine with him kicking your kids when everything's good with you two, but when you're mad at him, you bring that up. Why did you stay with him?
Stay. Why, honey? Why did you say that?
So apparently somebody named Mr. Takedown Man is the one pretending to be Essie, and he admitted it with receipts. I don't know who that is. So if you guys do, please let me know. And then he says something to her that shuts her the fuck up, but it's true.
The CPS worker, she said, you do know if you stay with him, the consequences will probably be that you're not going to be able to be with your children. You know that's right, right? You said yes. Why did you stay with me over your kids? You chose me over your children. Oh my God, it's Mindbender in my email. Mindbender!
Shuts her up.
I'm here for you.
That's true. How can you respect a woman who chooses a man over her own kids? And I'm not saying Rev is great or anything, but wasn't he a mama's boy where his mom actively chose him every single day, like spoiled him, everything, left him a place, an inheritance? Why would he actually respect a woman who, when the CPS worker says, if you stay with this man, you cannot have your kids back, and you say, oh, well, I'm choosing the man.
Pal, we'll do a show and make money. Oh my God, hey, that. Bender, we're gonna make the best classic wrestling commentary in fucking history. You get it? Fuck yeah, we're doing a show. I'm finally gonna do a show with Mindbender.
I would,
Shanny,
yeah,
could you
same,
go to the
Nicole.
fucking women's shelter, please, so that I could use the setup. Could you go to the women's shelter? Because I'm so bad.
Oh.
She chose to offer her
Jesus is
boyfriend.
watching his actions and his words, and he's going to have to pay for them.
I hate how she uses God, and it drives me crazy. There was one point when she was fighting with her son publicly, right? And I swore at this moment, I was like, this person is possessed. She was like, she says her son's name, and she's like, God's angry with you, and he's watching you. He doesn't like what you're doing, so and so. And she was pretending that God was speaking through her, and it creeped me the fuck out. I don't think that she actually knows God. I don't think that God is involved with anything to do with her. I think it's the devil. flat out. She's not right. Yeah, Vicky, I did see your comment earlier. So somebody took the Salon Chantel name and then changed the name to like Chantel loves poop. Or no, Salah loves poop. I'm going to get to that in a second. Hold on, let me find it. Wicked Crafter said, Big Gary, you have no flex here anymore. Your brother gotcha. We gotcha. Hashtag when. Yeah, she thinks that she holds a lot of power now, but I feel like everybody's looking at her like she's just as crazy as Foodie Beauty. That's it, that's all. Lazy asked, do Shanny and Rev ever sleep? I don't think so. I don't think so. So if their IDs are expired, I know when the beer fiasco was happening and they couldn't go out and get it, she said, we have no IDs that actually work in this house. They're on something. You don't need ID to buy crack. So maybe it's that. But they don't sleep. And they fought for like 3 days straight. I had lived a million lifetimes while they were still alive going at it. It was insane. She's fully capable of taking care of herself. Didn't she clean the kitchen supposedly while he was gone? How was it that she emptied her own bucket the whole time he was getting help? She can take care of herself. She just doesn't want to. Debbie said infantile Foodie bee. She's got her little Happy Meal, her bottle, and her little baby bonnet. And Shanigan said, I've been out of the loop. Where did she get this bottle? And why is she drinking from it? Something tells me that Dad has a disgusting fetish and Chantel is playing it up to get his attention. Someone please correct me or explain below because what the fuck? Turns out it's an AI image and my millennial ass couldn't be more relieved. Thank God. Oh my gosh. Okay, I feel a lot better. How about you out there? I feel so much better. I mean, not that I think she's any more normal, but I'm glad she's not drinking out of a baby bottle because I was going to feel very weird. Just very weird in general covering her at all if we're going to have to see her drinking out of a bottle. Okay, so my life is relieved. I'm relieved. Mo said, I hope you had a good Christmas if you celebrate. Chantel is live and her audio is still bad. She blames Twitch. She's at Bath & Body Works and the hijab is back on. Static audio. Check. Heavy breathing. Check.
Ella.
Ow.
No, Salah's not in the picture. He hasn't been in the chat for a while. Yeah. I don't know. The hijab's back on, this time for Allah. You look beauty. Thank you.
I'm going to take this moment to be extra fucking petty. Can we take this moment to spam the chat? Foodie's audio sucks. Thank you.
New style of hijab they have out. It's like a hoodie style. So it's like it comes with an undercap and then like a hoodie style of hijab. So yeah, and so I thought I would come take you guys to Bath and Body Works.
This hurts my actual ears. I guess this is the prettiest hijab I've ever seen her wear. I mean, it's nice. It doesn't look good on her.
Hello. They have to make.
She kind of looks like an ornament, doesn't she? Like a big round Christmas tree ball.
It's up here now. The cashmere line and the snowflakes. Okay, I'm gonna pay now. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Hello.
You know, I realized, I think when I'm live with you guys, I swing my camera around and I'm going to be better about that. I just realized it with her, how nauseating it actually is. And I feel like I'm trying to show everything, but I'll do it in a way where I'm not swinging you guys through my backyard like you're on a ride. Anyway, she already fucked her phone up. She did. She uses religion as a weapon, mostly to Rev because he's sensitive to it. And that's how she manipulates him. It's such a toxic shithole. It's awful. Why is she still doing the cosplay? Because she got too fat and she's embarrassed of herself. That's really it. Like, to anybody who truly thinks she's a real Muslima, and she actually cares. She doesn't. She doesn't. And maybe that's why I sound so harsh when I'm talking about her. But again, if she doesn't take it seriously, why am I supposed to take it seriously for her? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I can't keep up. I mean, she changes her religion more than she changes her underwear. Katie said, I think Allah is punishing her for spending money on a new phone after grifting all that money and saying she was going to spend some on single moms. She gets a new phone and the audio is fucked. Brilliant karma. Mo said, every time I think she can't get worse with her scamming ways, she does. Carla said she's so lazy, self-centered, and vain. Of course, that scratchy setup of hers has nothing to do with her lack of the proper equipment while streaming. Foodie, my boyfriend bought me a Yeti mic. Your fake husband can't get you something. Your audio sucks. Apparently, Life of a Free Spirit is engaged again. I really try not to talk about this woman because there's a child involved. But I don't think she's okay. And I think she's been engaged like 5 times in a year, it seems like. I'm clearly exaggerating, but she has baby daddy drama, a whole child custody case, again, which is none of my business, right? Like, I've been through shit too, right? But like, engagements and men isn't going to fix what's going on inside. And I don't think she'll ever hear that. But in the off chance she does, you're trying to fill a void. Get your baby back. Be the mom you were meant to be. It's possible. My life was a shit show before. My life was an absolute shit show. Lost custody, had to fight for my child back, do the parenting classes, do everything. But it is possible. And you want to know something? If you fix your shit while they're still young, they won't remember your mess. My daughter doesn't remember anything from my mess. She knows because I've told her. She knows stories. She knows she wasn't with me for a while and why. And of all the shit I've done wrong, like, I'm grateful that I got it together while she was still young enough. Does that make sense? Her nails look good, though. I will say that. Very moisturized hand. Alice said, I don't know who that is, but you're dead on about people jumping from one failed relationship into another. Wait, what was the caption? Oh, good grief. Why do these people never straighten themselves out first instead of hopping from one partner to partner? Relationships are not mental health care. It's because they try to fill a void. And if there's somebody else that you have to worry about and put your energy into, you don't have to deal with what's going on in your own life. I've been there. I've been the relationship jumper because I was too scared to be alone. I didn't like myself. I didn't trust myself. And every relationship was fucking shit until the relationship I'm in now. Like, we don't fight. We respect each other. We value each other. Like, he's truly my best friend, my rock, right? And I earned him by falling in love with myself and fixing my shit. I don't know. Hey, Greg. Yes, that does make sense. Oh, man, I thought she'd get her shit together after. I know. I hope she does. I hope she does. Children need parents that they could rely on, that they trust, that they know are going to be there for them. And when we abandon them or the situation and just give up very young, like, it gives them issues for an eternity. It just does. Well, my daughter doesn't remember some shit. There is a constant fear in her that I'm one day just going to say F it all and decide to go get loaded again, you know? That's why she doesn't care that I smoke weed, to be honest. I gave her those issues. I gave her the fear that one day I'm just going to decide life is too much, you know? So the best thing we could do is be the best parent for them, a healthy parent, a stable parent, and show them that we're not ever going to leave again. This was funny. Everything reminds me of him, and they hashtagged Foodie Beauty. It's even smaller than that. Like, bite that in half, and there you go. This is the channel. It's Salah and Chantel Official. Somebody took it over and changed the name to Salah El Refe Loves Poop. Look at the photo. I think I even have a description. I love this song by STP, Vaseline. I don't know if I'm ever feeling tired and I need something to wake me up and make me go, rah! Like, it's that song, and I don't know why, okay? I don't know why. Shenanigans said Amberlynn Reid just joined the LCU. She did. I think here's a clip. Oh, do you know she's 5'3" and she says she weighs 535 pounds?
Okay. Amber, you shoot first.
What does that mean?
What's your weight?
Tell us how much you weigh.
Hey, say how much I weigh?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm 5'3" and I weigh 535.
So add 50 pounds
Chili.
to that.
You come on.
Whoa.
I'm 6'2", and depending on if I have taken my piss meds or not, I could be over 600 pounds.
Okay.
Boogie?
I probably look bigger though than you.
I put on a couple of weights. I put on a couple more pounds. I'm back.
I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but why do they all look like ghosts? I mean, I'm pretty pale too right now, but I see the sun. Like, tell me these people haven't been outside in like 2 months.
Back to 324.
Okay. Amber, you shoot first.
Anyways, I don't believe she's only 5'35". Maybe. She looks the same size as Billy to me. Let's see. I have more clips. Amberlynn Reid trying to keep on a show face while trying not to let the distaste show as she starts realizing what she might have signed up for. Girl World, we know our narc won't submit, but Keem demands it. This could be an epic new season, even if it proves to be short. She couldn't even handle, what was the name her girlfriend called her? Pocahontas. Remember the meltdown over that? But she's going to be just fine working for them.
And Billy, Fat Camp really starts January 1st. All right. It doesn't start now, but January 1st, right? Because on January 1st, we got to start walking. We got to like whatever sugar drink we drink, no more. We got to start drinking just water, right? Because we have to prepare for that March 15th Fat Camp, right? We need to be mobile by March 15th. And this is what I tried to say to Wings. Remember, I was like, look, dude, it kind of starts like 3 months before because you got to just prep your body to be able to do workouts and just do, just exist at Fat Camp,
Honestly, guys, no more fast food.
I hardly eat anything as
Do you see how uncomfortable she looks? I guess we'll see what happens. I don't picture her actually showing up to a fat camp and working out. I don't think January she's going to stop all the sugar. I could be wrong. I guess we'll see what happens. She's lying. She had to buy a new scale because she broke that as if it had a 550-pound limit. She's gained so much since then. I'm thinking over 600 or just under, but no way 550. I wonder how much they're paying her. How does her heart keep beating? I don't know, but they should be researched one day. Charlie said, all the issues Amberlynn Reid claimed to have with fat shaming and ableism just went out the door after she joined the LCU. What a fucking joke. Yeah, they're going to make a lot of jokes at the cost of her, and she's going to be very uncomfortable. That part I can't wait to see. These people need to get outside. Nobody looks showered. I said that to Keemstar once, and like for a week he was telling people to go shower. He showed up in my DMs trying to fix what Yo Mama had done. I never spoke on this, but now I don't fucking care, right? Anyways, so he slid into my DMs, how can I help? How can I fix the situation and make it right? And I went off. I was like, first of all, I don't know what you guys have against showering. Like, you know how I am, right? I was such a fucking bitch, but I stand by it. I stand by it. All this money these people make, and Tina can't buy a bra. They can't invest in some shampoo or a tan or something. Anyways, let's keep going. Tofia said Amberlynn Reid really resorted to joining Lil Cal Live. Oh my God, she really do anything to not have to work. She's going to have to work a lot. That's the part. They're going to make her be live a lot. And if she's not live on her own show, she's going to have to panel up, and they're going to want to see her move and proof that she's not overindulging. So good luck to her. Here's a clip, I guess, from Chantel and her hijab again. Dumb bitch is back in the hijab.
The name? It's the Beezer Show. It's only bad on certain letters? Oh. And it's only on Twitch, so I don't know if it's like their app. I don't know. My phone, like, it's weird.
Maybe she is using filters. It keeps glitching. Do you notice that?
I don't know. I don't really care, honestly. Someone is using the...
You should care because your content sucks as it is, and now it hurts to listen to. It just does. Your audio sucks, Chantal. Yaba said Foodie must have sent Salah some of that payday money, and he must have sent her some of that false hope. I think so. I think so. Cowboy Dog said, whichever one of you hijacked the Chantal and Salah YouTube channel and updated its profile, you deserve an award. So the description is, hello guys, my name is Salah El Rafi, and I cheated on my wife. I told a woman that I'd left to defecate on her and barked like a dog. Woof woof. I was then kicked out of Kuwait, the only home I ever knew because of my fat cow wife. I ended up in Syria where my wife accused me and my family of plotting her deletion. But don't worry, I have no job and that cow wife pays for my lifestyle despite not seeing me in months. Yalla! Oh, and I always hit the demo button and act like I'm playing my piano. Thanks for reading. Joined December 26, 2025. So they stole the Salon Chantal and created this masterpiece. I think I might go check out the channel later. If you guys want to check them out, it's Salah El Refe Loves Poop. All right, let me see if I have anything else on Twitter. Oh, wait, Tofia said Shanny just blocked me because I pointed out how when she's mad at Jason, she acknowledges that he abused her kids. But when she's feeling softer towards him, she claims he treated them well. Worst mother ever. Her kids deserved so much better. I agree with that. Imagine they watch her YouTube channel. Imagine checking and just hoping that your parent gets their shit together, and every day you check, it's getting worse. My heart breaks for them, and I hope wherever they are, they have successful lives, happy, healthy, long lives, and they realize that none of this is their fault. It's just not. All right, hold on. Before we go, since tomorrow is the poop-versary, we need to relive that magical moment. I have a really short clip I want to show you guys. And then I have a feeling my daughter's going to be up any minute. I'm going to go make her breakfast, hang out with her for a little bit, and assess outside. I think we should be able to do a puppy stream this afternoon if you guys are down. I'll chit-chat about, I guess, Christmas and how it went if you guys are interested. All right, I got to find it. I think it's Suck It Foodie. Yes. Hold on, you guys. Let me go to the actual video. Don't play it. Okay, hold on. I will be live for the poop-versary because I have a feeling Twitter is going to be crazy. So tomorrow morning we'll do a Twitter recap. Here we go. Suck It Foodie. Please put in the chat, happy poop-versary. Let's remind her.
I don't even believe in God right now. Why am I wearing fucking hijab? I don't believe in anything anymore. I gave my cats away for you. Yeah, fuck you. That's what you can do with your apology.
Well, I feel like I'm talking to a real dog, a real slave, a pure dog. I'm gonna shit on you and rape you and spit on your face. Get down on your knees, beg me to forgive you.
I'm sorry for people who assume that I'm a good person. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a hateful piece of shit. I'm a hateful piece of shit.
We know. That's why we call you out. Even when you're boring, we still want to remember the world that you're chasing after a man with half of a little smoky and he doesn't even love you. He wants K-Bella. He'd be with her today if he could be, because remember what he said? At least he could carry her. Lori, I want to thank you so much for being a member for 14 months. I went back to see who sent the super chat, and for some reason it's not showing up to me. Hold on, let me exit out and go back in because I really want to thank you. Hold on, let's see. Oh no, is it not going to let me in? Let's see. Well, I really appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. And Lloyd, thank you so much for being a member for 14 months. All right, you guys, give me a few hours to get shit done, and then we'll go hang out in the backyard and smoke a little bit. Did Salah hack the channel? Maybe. Maybe he's trying to find his next poop victim or somebody he can woof woof at. All right, you guys, thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you are, and hopefully I'll see you later in the puppy cam stream. Bye, everybody.